Hello everybody. It's good to see everybody. So I've been away for a bit, and I said I wasn't coming back till 2023, but it is 12/31 of 2022. It is the last day of the year, and I decided to make one last video. I miss you all very much. I hope that you've been enjoying the tutorials that I have been putting out. Those were pre-recorded, and I just kind of, released them every now and then. Every now and again, I did have a nice Christmas. My youngest daughter, Evelyn, had a birthday on the 28th, and she did turn 7. My oldest daughter has a birthday on the 1st. She's going to be 20, Olivia. And then I have 3 boys in the middle whose birthdays aren't for a bit. But, so yeah, just kind of stayed here for Christmas and whatnot. But anyways, enough of that. So I thought I would end, sorry about that. That's my cat, Rob. That's my dog, George. And Doug's back there somewhere, and Clark's somewhere. Anyways, I'm just happy to be back and seeing you guys. Anyway, so even though I said I wasn't going to do any videos until after the 1st, I'm just going, face to face. Of course, I got plenty planned for, like the 2nd or whatever next year. But anyways, I wanted to do one last video to end the year, because I got some yarn in the mail from my favorite yarn dyer, Keith from Yarn Snob Yarns. Now, I ordered this yarn during one of his Black Friday deals, and I wanted to open it with you guys, and I'm super, super excited to get it. He dyes the nicest yarn ever. Now, like I said, he had a Black Friday deal, and I knew that this yarn was going to take a little while to get here, because he was waiting for his shipment to come in. And for it so he could dye it. But it came today, and I'm super, super excited to get it. I know that it's going to be pretty. To tell you the truth, though, I'm not certain what color. I remember one color, because it had been, a little while ago since I ordered. Okay. I'm just so happy to be back here with you guys. I can't stay away for long, but it is always good to take a break, So, but I'm super excited to be back. So here it is. Open it. Keith dyes such the nicest yarn. He is. If you don't know him, you have to know him. He's the maker of the Powerball of yarn, and I know you guys are probably like, I don't care, just open the yarn. But anyway, and he dyed, like I said, he's my favorite yarn dyer, and his yarn is superb. I've made a few things, a few things out of his stuff on my channel. Some tops, a top, and a blanket, and I don't know what all, but anyways, you guys ready for this? Wait, before I open it, I know everybody's gonna ask. I don't have a tutorial for that throw. You see there? That's actually a knitted throw, an old knitted throw that I got at a resale shop for $2. There's not one thing wrong with it. It was clean and not a hole or a rip in it. In perfect mint condition. I got a deal, didn't I? And I had it set up in my closet, just waiting for something to hang it over. And I thought I'll put it on that chair, but now my cat sleeps on it all the time. All right, enough. Here we go. But yeah, I don't know. I don't have a tutorial for that. I got that at the resale shop. $2. $2. Here we go. Oh, the smell of it is so freshly hand dyed. I love the smell. of hand-dyed yarns. Some smell different than others. I can always recognize Keith's smell, just like I can Malabrigo yarn. Very distinctive, and a hand-dyed. Oh gosh, woo! Look at this pretty stuff. Crystal, thank you, and Happy New Year, Keith. We truly appreciate you. Oh, that's very kind. I love Keith. Okay, so during the Black Friday sale, he had his power balls. I don't remember what he had them, but they were on sale, and I don't remember how much for, but I'm going to show you the ones that I got. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm also excited because he's like making new yarns, and he's putting them out in a couple weeks. I'm so excited. I'm acting, if I'm acting funny, it's because I'm just super excited to see you guys. I haven't been on camera for a while to see you guys. Look at this. That is beautiful. So this is a power ball. If you've never seen them before, I haven't made things out of them, and I've showed them before. It is one big hunk of Hank too. That's nice. That's nice. So, Keith's yarn company is called Yarn of Snob Yarns. Now, I'll link it below. Or you can find his website is called Knits All Done. I'll put that below too. Both websites go to the same place. So, he makes these power balls in a 4-way, and he makes them in a fingering. So, I always go for the 4-way because I can't use that then stuff. But this is the label on it. It says a Wonderless Worsted. Custom milled in Italy. Dyed in the USA. Keith is, it's sent from Florida. That's where it comes from. It's a 100% superwash merino. This worsted weight power ball is approximately 500 grams or 1,090 yards. The color I have here is called a Witch's Shoes. I always wanted this one, and he ran out of 4-weight power balls for a while. I remember him saying that he wasn't going to be getting any in for a little bit, so I had to wait it out. And then, surprise, surprise, he had a nice Black Friday deal. And I think it was Black Friday. Yeah, it was back in November, and it was right after Thanksgiving. So, I don't remember how much it cost, but I know it was a good deal. So, look at that beautiful stuff. That is one big hank of yarn. Now, I will wind this on I use a Stanwood ball winder, for those who wonder, and a Stanwood Swift. It's a 10-ounce ball winder. This is more than 10 ounces, but it will wind a power ball because I've wound all my power balls on my 10-ounce winder. Isn't that a beaut? I love the smell of Keith's yarn. Beautiful. Look at this pretty one. I've always wanted this one too. I've always wanted all those power balls, but I couldn't get them all. But I got some. Look at that beautiful one. I always wonder what it's gonna look like worked up. So this is a very, very pretty. This is cream here. And then you got mixed in with like dusty rose or, mauve, dark splotches there. I like this to match my bedroom in here, I think. I can make, yeah, that's pretty. This one's called, they're all going to be the same, 100% superwash merino 4-weight. This is called Showstopper. Yes, I would consider this to be a showstopper. What should I make out of this showstopper? I bought this one and I didn't have an idea of what I was going to make with it. I just knew that whatever I make had to be a showstopper and probably going to be put in my bedroom because it's the colors of my bedroom. And I didn't really know what I was going to make with the Witch's Shoes either. But I did get them. I'm going to set them over here. This is it's a cream, but it looks almost like it's very pale pink. I can't explain it. I can only explain that it's magnificently beautiful. Oh, and this one was definitely speaking my language. This was a new color. So he had new colors. I got 2 of his new colors. This was one of them. And you know Bagoday couldn't pass this one up. This is my favorite color. Oh, brown. My favorite color in the whole wide world. And the color, this one is called Mocha. Very appropriate. So again, it's got the cream. And then we got, I would hank it, but I have a hard time hanking up these big balls again because they're so big. But you can see it's got the dark brown. And it looks like it kind of gradiates out. It ombres out there to the light. See that? That's going to be very, very pretty. Ah. I love it. It's so pretty. Excellent job. Excellent job. Keep this magnificent work. Okay. And then I have another new color that he had. Now, I've been bought off Keith enough to know that Keith's favorite color is blue. So you can just go to the site and tell that his favorite color is blue. So this is one of his new color, and the color is called Keith. Isn't that one pretty? You know, I love blue. I do like blue. It's not always a color that I gravitate towards. No, Keith, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I like blue. I'm just more of a brown person. But blue is gorgeous. But this one was absolutely stunning. And like I always say, out of all the blues, navy is my favorite color of blue. But look at this one. This one is so pretty. And I actually bought, there's 1,000 yards in here. What did I say? 1,090 yards. I actually bought 3 of these because I want to make a blanket with this one. This one I know I want to make a blanket with, so I did buy enough to make a blanket out of these Keith colored ones. I think it's because it's so beautiful. Plus, it's Keith. It's his yarn, you know. It's his signature. It's Keith. That's what he named it. So I gotta have a Keith blanket. It's beautiful. Keith, if you're watching, it's magnificent. There's so many different colors of beautiful blue in there with some white. Ah, it's gorgeous. I can't wait. Yes, it will be a blanket, and I have enough to make a blanket. So that was the only one that I knew what I was going to do with. And these other 3, actually, this one I didn't know, but I wanted it because I've always wanted it, and this one I always wanted. So if you guys have any ideas of what I can make with 1,000 or 1,100 yards of a 4-way with that, and this one I thought about, I could probably get a top out of this one. I've got a top out of one of his power balls before, and it was a solid top, like a t-shirt type top. So I could do that, or I could do something like an infinity scarf with a hood or a poncho, you know. Ooh, I bet it would be pretty in a poncho, a nice long one. Yeah, people seem to like that last long one I did. Yeah, that was, you know, I think that was about 1,200 yards for that, but yeah, 1,100 definitely to be a poncho. Yeah, you know, you can give me your thoughts on that too, but definitely something that I would want to make, that, you know, that I would probably keep for myself on the brown. And then I got one, this was a new color. It's not a power ball, it's just his regular hank form. I was just looking on the site. I browse the site often looking for new colors of yarn because, like I said, he's my favorite yarn buyer. And I saw this blue, and I don't know, it just spoke to me. I think it was the name. It was the name. Sometimes yarn gets me by the name, but the color is very pretty as well. I love plants, you know, a lot, because I used to be that landscape designer. This is the forget-me-not. Isn't that pretty? And the first thing I thought about was, I have to get that forget-me-not, because I know Keith liked blue. I like blue too. And I'm going to make a baby blanket out of this. I do have enough to make, let me read what his small hanks contain. So this is 100% superwash merino. It's so pretty. It's pretty. 100 gram hank, 200 meters or 218 yards in the color Forget Me Not. So 218 yards. This is so soft. And what did I get? I got 12 hanks. So yeah, I could definitely do a nice sized baby blanket with that. That would be beautiful. And then I got this to trim it with. This is the so it's the same yardage and everything, all natural. Yep. So I thought those two together for a baby blanket would be beautiful. What do you guys think? Super wash merino is very soft, and you know you can wash it in the washer. So because it's, you know, it's super wash, so it's not going to hurt anything. So it being a baby blanket would be very, very pretty. And it doesn't even have to be a very big baby blanket. I got enough here to make a throw if I wanted to, and then border it in this. But I just thought with that pretty blue, that'd be pretty. But you know what? I do know this will be probably some type of blanket of some sort. Baby, probably, more than likely. So I got that, and that's what I got from Keith. And then I said this one, the Keith yarn, is going to be a full, probably a throw size blanket, because, yeah, I got over 3,300 yards. Yeah, definitely throw size for that one. I even have a stitch picked out for this one. I do. I knew it was coming. That was, and I just picked out a stitch for it. Yes, and this one, more than likely, like I said, either a top or a poncho. I love them all so much. They're all so beautiful. It would be hard for me to pick a favorite. Oh, I really like the Keith and the Forget Me Not, but man, brown is my color. So yes, very pretty. And these two are absolutely stunning as well. The Showstopper is a showstopper, and the Witch's Shoes is absolutely gorgeous. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see, what you think these would be like, look good made up in, you know, I'll always do a tutorial on what I crochet. Or most of the time I do. I don't always, but most of the time. But, you know, what do you think about these? This would be pretty shawl, probably, maybe. I don't really know. This one might be a little busy, so it would probably take a little bit of a special stitch for that special project. That would take some thinking. I'm gonna need your guys' input on that. Anyway, so that's what I got from Keith from his Black Friday. Oh, those regular blue hanks, they weren't Black Friday. I got them at a later date, and he just shipped them all together. So it was a Powerball deal. That was a Black Friday deal. So yes, so that's what I did. My last video was yarn that I couldn't wait to open from my favorite yarn dyer, Keith from Yarn Stomp Yarns or Knits All Done. Now definitely check him out. You will not be disappointed. He's an extremely nice man, and he is an excellent yarn dyer. His yarn is very, very nice. And remember, I'll put links to his website below, and you can follow him on Instagram and Facebook. He always shows what new colors he's coming up with. It's so, he teases. Makes you sit there and wonder when he's going to put them on. Because I know everybody's going to pounce on them once they get on there. So that's why I'm always stuck in his site. All right, I talked to you guys. It's like enough. I'm gonna go. But it was great talking to you. And like I said, today is the last day. You guys have a safe New Year's Day. I won't have a video on New Year's Day because I said it is my oldest daughter's birthday. But I'll be back right after that. I got more tutorials to put out. I got more yarn to show. More yarn to give away, more yarn to review, you know. And I'm thinking about a crochet along. I actually did buy some yarn to do one. Whether or not I do it is still on the table, but I'm thinking I'm going to, because I bought the yarn. So yeah, that's probably something you can look forward to next year as well. So like I said, stay safe, and you know, I'll see you next year. Tomorrow. Well, I won't see you tomorrow, but I'll see you, really soon, in a day or two. And we'll see what 2023 holds for Bagoday and all of her friends here on YouTube. Let's make it a good year, okay? Spread the kindness and spread the love for each other and for the yarn, all right? Bye, guys. Stay safe, okay?